you and Kwame Brown were going at it. I think you're still going at it. Yeah. You're not willing to to put this to rest.
It's a lion. I don't like liars.
Okay.
Like.
So Vlad cannot resist stirring up the pot within the culture. Vlad can't resist sticking his nose into black people's business. And what I am referring to is the latest series of Vlad Sleep Apnea Lubovny and Gilbert Hot Plate Arenas, the interviews that they just posted. But it proves two things, this latest series does. And for one, it proves that Gilbert Hot Plate Arenas cannot live without Kwame Brown as far as any internet or YouTube endeavors go. If I'm correct, Bus Life Kwame Brown has made a concerted effort to not mention this man, to basically go out of his way to avoid any internet beef with any of these usual players. But it seems as if, and I'm wondering if Hot Plate's white Zaddy told him he needed to get his numbers up, even if it meant he had to go at Kwame Brown again. I'm thinking maybe white Zaddy made Hot Plate book another interview with Vlad. And it also proves that Vlad definitely wanted the clout from the very first interview going at Kwame. He blatantly admits that he took a shot at Kwame in that interview.
Yeah, I mean, the whole thing surprised me a little bit because, okay, look, I brought him up in our last interview, right? And you actually defended him. Yeah. You know, if he was going to be mad at anyone, I assumed it was me for, maybe taking a little shot like that, but whatever.
And was surprised that Kwame went at Gilbert rather than focusing on him initially. Although he did note that Bus Life took aim at him. But whatever, he pretty much tried to brush that off. But that was his whole aim from the beginning. Oh my God. Tried to say that Gilbert was speaking highly of Bus Life and defending him.
But he actually focused all his attention on you at that point, and I'm like, why is he mad at you when you're actually speaking highly of him to me?
And it may have appeared that way. It even appeared that way to me. Initially, I posted a video on that very first interview in which he mentioned Kwame Brown, and I said, well, I pretty much saw what Vlad was trying to do. I pretty much peeped his hand. I recognized that he was recruiting Gilbert, aka Hot Plate, into the fray to provoke Bus Life Kwame Brown into reacting. They pretty much, and I think that I dropped the very first video that was highlighting, that was pretty much letting everybody know, like, yo, check out what Vlad is up to. But that's neither here nor there. But check that video out, it's still up. But he basically tried to give Hot Plate credit for speaking highly of Bus Life, defending him, which we later found out that Bus Life had personally asked Gilbert Hot Plate Arenas to not speak on his name publicly at all, to which Hot Plate had agreed, so he went back on his word. And this is why Bus Life was angry, and I'm sure he didn't care for his commentary to boot, but he asked the man, look, don't speak on my name, no matter how it comes up or in what context, just refrain. And at that time, you know, when the name came up, Gilbert should have just declined to comment. But we all know that he wanted in. Definitely one of those clout tokens. And from the beginning, I've been saying that Charlamagne the Fraud pulled Vlad into the plot to smear Bus Life for defending himself against the All They Do Is Smoke podcast. And that's a franchise that Charlamagne executive produces. Vlad decided to recruit an ex-NBA player, an ex-teammate of Bus Life in order to provoke Bus Life. So again, they could gather as many clout tokens as possible while throwing dirt on his name. On top of that, I also suspect that the algorithm gods have decided to interfere with Bus Life channel as well as any channel that supports him or goes against their agenda. I want you to keep in mind that Leor Cohen is head of global music at YouTube. Again, Leor Cohen is head of global music at YouTube, and I'm sure his reach extends beyond the music scene. Leor and Vlad, listen closely, Leor and Vlad share a rich cultural heritage. Again, Leor and Vlad share a rich cultural heritage, and I'm sure that they are bosom buddies in this game of likes, subs, and algorithms. Bosom buddies. Trying to be discreet as possible here, people, so please read between the lines. Connect the dots. The game is rigged. It's rigged against Bus Life. It's rigged against you, me, and anyone who decides to buck company policy. And you know, Vlad is really showing himself to be a blight upon the culture. And I'm not discounting, you know, as a whole, but we see pretty much what his bread and butter is. His bread and butter is pretty much the cannibalization of black culture, the marketing of Black Death. You know, he seems to invoke black poverty in all of his videos, specifically with young rappers. And we'll get into all of that. I'm gonna make a few more videos where we're gonna get into this this poser Vlad, interloper, carpetbagger in the culture, who was trying to be a comedian, but he's the only one laughing at his corny ass jokes, talking about certainly last and certainly least, when he was figured it was time to play his hand and get down to the real reason that this shame of an interview even was booked, to get at Bus Life. Because in real life, to me, there's no reason at all for Hot Plate to even be on Glad TV. He don't got nothing going on that I'm interested in, that anybody with half a brain even cares about. So we know what it is. But I'm gonna leave you guys with this for now. Hop down in the comment section, let me know what you think. Smash the like button on this video. Subscribe to the channel if you like what I'm doing. And again, this is your man online, Bill Money, signing off. I will see you on the other side.